The event leading up to the global wild area looks arguably better than the wild area itself. So today I'm breaking down this full event. The best thing is to know, because we have over 8 different legendaries coming back and they can all have special backgrounds. Let's talk about this event. Okay, so Monday, November 10th at 10 a.m. until Friday, November 14th, 8 p.m. is going to be the Into the Wild event, which, similar to the Global Go Fest and Go Tour events, there's usually an event leading up to the big finale event on the weekend, and that is this event. Starting off, we're first going to have a Go Pass. Yes, this event will release the Go Pass, which does release the silver bottle cap. Let me explain. So everyone's going to get a free Go Pass, and then you can pay $15 USD to upgrade to the deluxe track, where you'll get some premium rewards, and pretty much you'll get 2 rewards for every rank you hit. From the free track, you can get rewards such as an encounter with Cresselia, Go Wild Area, Purple Tea, Stardust XP, Pokeballs, candy, and more. And if you pay the $15, you will get an encounter with Shadow Darkrai. You'll get the Grim Snarl hairstyle, an Incense, Lucky Egg, Incubator, Candy XL, and the new silver bottle cap. Yes, the silver bottle cap, which is an item that you can increase 1 IV stat, either attack, defense, or stamina on a certain Pokemon to max it out to potentially create a Shundo. Now, no matter if you buy the Go Pass or not, you will get certain bonuses when you hit different ranks on the pass. So it's highly recommended to rank up no matter if you have the non-paid pass or not. At rank 15, you'll get 2 times Incense duration. At rank 20, you'll get 5,000 more XP from completing raids and max battles. And at rank 45, you'll get 1 candy and 1 candy XL more for completing raids and max battles for that Pokemon. Now, do note there's going to be a daily limit from the 10th to the 14th on how many Go points you can earn. So I think you can only go up like 10 ranks a day. It will be uncapped this weekend during the global wild area, where you can go from rank 1 to 100 in a day if you really grind. If you do buy this Go Pass, by the way, I would highly recommend you purchase through the web store, because you will get, by buying the Go Pass Deluxe, 10 free max revives, 10 free max potions, 5 raid passes, 5 max particles, and 1 max mushroom for free. So way more value than purchasing it in the in-game shop. You can also buy a $20 version that will give you plus 10 ranks automatically if you want to start a little ahead. Okay, let's quickly talk about this silver bottle cap. Is it going to be worth $15? And let me explain. If you don't know, during the Go Fest before, we had the gold bottle cap, which could increase the stats of attack, defense, and stamina on one Pokemon all the way up to 15, and that costs $20 USD. The silver bottle cap can only do one of the stats, attack, defense, or stamina, meaning you're going to need a 15, 15, and then whatever to make it a Shundo Pokemon, or make it a Hundo, or else you're only increasing one of the 3 stats. So for the price difference of $5, getting to do only 1 instead of 3 stats, not a really good deal. I really expected this to be a lot cheaper of a price. I actually expected this item to be completely free, but they're pay locking it. But like, if you're going to pay lock it, make it 1/3 of the price. Don't make it $5 yet less, because that does not relate to the same value. So overall, I don't think this is really that worth it unless you're someone who really wants a Shundo. I would wait for another gold bottle cap to come, or if they potentially give this item out for free. Do note, however, if you do buy it, it does expire. You have until November 24th, 11:59 p.m. to use the item on a Pokemon. And then once you've used it on a Pokemon, you have 365 days to do the tasks to upgrade that Pokemon's level. If you want to learn more about hyper training and all the tasks, watch this video up here. Let's move on though with the event. So we have event bonuses during the event. You can remove frustration from any shadow Pokemon using charged TMs. Really good for those shadow legendaries you're going to catch. The remote raid limit will be 30. So you can do 30 remote raids from the 10th to the 14th of November. And then this weekend, the 15th and 16th, during the global wild area, it will be unlimited remote raids. We'll have exclusive wild spawns during the event of Alolan Rattata, Sableye, Carvana, Purloin, Cottonee, Scraggy, Spritzy, Swirlix, Carbink, Nickit, and Fido. An exclusive event for research tasks to get you encounters with those Pokemon as well. The 1-star max battles during the event will be Dynamax Ralts. 3 stars will be Sableye. 4 stars will be Toxtricity in the amped and low-key form. Then the 5-star raids is where the fun begins, because every single day the raid boss will change, and there'll be a special raid hour event from 6 to 7 p.m. each night for the raid boss of that day. So on Monday, November 10th, you will have Shadow Lugia and Shadow Ho-Oh in raids, as well as the raid hour. Then on Tuesday, November 11th, Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele, as well of them getting a raid hour that night. Both these Pokemon will know Nature's Madness as well when you do catch them in the raids, which is their legacy move. Very good to have on those Pokemon. Wednesday, November 12th, you have Duskmane Necrozma in raids. And yes, you do get Solar Fusion energy when you do defeat these raids. You'll then have Tapu Bulu and Tapu Fini on Thursday, November 13th. And these Pokemon will know their charge attack Nature's Madness. And then on Friday, November 14th, the day before the wild area, you'll have Dawn Wings Necrozma in raids. And yes, you do get Lunar Fusion energy, so you can fuse those Necrozmas if you get 1,000 energy with a Lunala to make a Dawn Wings Necrozma. Now, the fun thing about all these raids raids is that the Wild Area 2025 is getting a special background. So any legendary you do catch, I believe there's like a 1 in 10 chance that it has a background, which these backgrounds are exclusive and rare because you can only get them during this event. And this background does look 10 times better than last year's background. So really exciting. You can get some backgrounds from any raids you do this week on the legendaries, but I don't think the 1s and 2 stars and 3 stars are getting backgrounds. As far as non-event mega raids, Mega Tyranitar and Mega Altaria will be the mega raids if you want to go after those, but probably not that many people going after those. We'll also have new avatar items and stickers in the shop with the Beware onesie and Morgrim hairstyle, and exclusive stickers you can get from spinning Pokestops, opening gifts, and purchase them in the in-game shop. Now, this event is expensive because yes, you may have think $15 is a lot for the Go Pass, but there's other things you can buy with a $5 paid timed research you can buy in the store. If you buy through the web store, you do get 1 free raid pass. So I'd highly recommend buy through the web store, but this timed research will get you encounters with a Dynamax Ralts, Dynamax Sableye, other event themed Pokemon. You'll get 1 raid pass, a Max Mushroom, and TMs. Probably not worth it, I would say. Better to spend more money on the Go Pass, I would say, than this. But let me just say, this is an expensive event. It's like $20 to get everything, and you can spend even more. Arguably starting to look more expensive than the wild area itself. Nonetheless, let's talk about the event and what should be your main focuses, because there's so much going on. Where do you spend your time? Starting off with the wild spawns, which ones should you catch during the event and focus on? First of all, Alolan Rattata is back, which is actually exciting because the youngster medal, where you need to catch 1,000 tiny Rattatas that weigh less than 2.41 kilograms. Good chance to catch those Alolan Rattatas. Can even receive them from trade from a friend who catches them. You guys can mirror trade them and work on that really tough medal to complete. Sableye is also back. Pokemon gets you 750 Stardust per catch, so highly recommend you catch these Sableyes if you want to grind Stardust, which you will need if you not only want to go from level 71 to 72, where you need to earn 1,000,000 Stardust, but also if you want to power up all these legendary Pokemon. Also, Sableye is ranked 52 in the Great League right now, so good opportunity to get that Pokemon, and does have a Mega Form, and it's my favorite Pokemon, so just catch it anyway. Do it for me, please. Scraggy is also in the wild, which you can evolve up into Scrafty, which is going to be ranked 206 in the Great League, 155 in the Ultra League, and in Legends ZA did get a Mega Evolution, so you're a good opportunity to get yourself a hundo for the Scrafty Mega when it does come to Pokemon Go. Carbink, which has always been a good Great League Pokemon, being ranked 112 in the Open Great League. Fido is also going to be in there, which evolves into Dak Bun, which can be ranked 193 in the Great League and 190 in the Ultra League. Not a bad charm, but I'm sure a lot of people here are like, Dax, I don't care about the wild spawns. What are the raids? What raids should I spend my time and my valuable raid passes on? Starting off with Shadow Lugia appearing on the Monday, which Shadow Lugia is currently ranked number 12 in the Open Master League. Regular Lugia is ranked 10. So of course you can get yourself the Shadow for rank 12. If you get a 13, 13, 13, you could even potentially purify that to make a hundo for the regular Lugia in the Master League. It's also been a long time since Shadow Lugia has been in raids. Shadow Ho is also going to be in there at the same time as Shadow Lugia, which with Incinerate and Sacred Fire is the number 15 fire type attacker in Pokemon Go. However, the Shadow Apex Ho-Oh is much better with Sacred Fire Plus if you have those. So good opportunity to grind candies to power up your Apex Ho-Oh if you still have that Pokemon. Apex has never really came back. It's kind of crazy. Also, Shadow Ho is ranked 47 in the Master League and regular Ho being ranked 17. We then have Tapu Lele in there, which does get Nature's Madness when you catch it. This Pokemon pretty good in the Master League, ranked 35. Tapu Bulu is also returning to Pokemon Go with Bullet Seed and Grass Knot being the number 15 grass type attacker in Pokemon Go and being ranked 60 in the Master League. It does come with Nature's Madness, which is great as well. Tapu Fini is also going to be in there, which is the only good PvP version of the Tapus, I would argue, specifically for the Ultra League, being ranked 74 in the Ultra League and 79 in the Master League. To get it for the Ultra League, you need to trade it with new or good friendship levels so you can get low attack, high defense, high stamina IV sets on this Pokemon. Then we have the big boys, which I'm sure everyone's excited for, with Duskmane Necrozma returning to Pokemon Go. With Metal Claw and Sun Steel Strike, it's number 3 steel type attacker in Pokemon Go. I will say Crown Swordsation and Zamazenta have kind of outclassed this Pokemon, but it is still very, very strong. It also gets its Adventure Effect Sun Steel Strike, which is like an incense that will spawn like Pokemon that spawn in the daytime and will allow you to evolve Pokemon that evolve only during the day at any time, which is nice. Not only that, but this Pokemon is ranked 19 in the Master League. I will note you get between 80 and 170 fusion energy depending on how fast you take down each raid. So it'll take you like 5, 6, maybe 7 raids depending on your speed. Definitely have to grind the raid hour for this one. You then have Dawn Wings Necrozma, which is the number 1 ghost type attacker in Pokemon Go with Shadow Claw and Moongeist Beam. Very, very strong, and it's going to be ranked 13 in the Master League. It also has this adventure effect, Moongeist Beam, which will allow you to evolve Pokemon that only evolve during the nighttime. I think that is Amora at any time, so if it's the middle of the day, and will be an incense to spawn nighttime themed Pokemon. Same thing with the energy. You're probably have to complete like 6 or 7 of these to get it. A lot of people are going to ask me, should you go for Duskmane or Dawn Wings? I would say Dawn Wings is probably better overall, just because the fact that everyone here probably has Crown Sword Zacians and Zamazentas, so your steel type attacker category is already covered, and Necrozma in the Dawn Wings form is a much better ghost type attacker, so I'd go with the Dawn Wings. Mega Tyranitar is then in the Mega Raids with Bite and Brutal Swing being the number 1 dark type attacker in Pokemon Go, and with Legacy, Smackdown, and Stone Edge being the number 2 rock type attacker in Pokemon Go. Now, all these meta relevant Pokemon you might want to get more candies for, because candy is what you need to power these Pokemon up. So I'd highly recommend you use Pineaps and Silver Pineap Berries on any of the wild spawns, and specifically Silver Pineap Berries on any of the raid bosses you do. Specifically, combining a Silver Pineap Berry with the White Curm Adventure Effect Ice Burn will give you a 1.5 times catch multiplier, making it easier to catch legendary Pokemon during raid hours or when you're raiding, while still getting double candy for catching them. I think it's much better to use a Silver Pineap Berry and Ice Burn and catch the Pokemon for 2 times candy than just catch it on a regular Golden Raspberry. Also, Mega Evolve a Pokemon. When you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, any Pokemon you catch is the same type as the Mega, you get more candy, XP, and XL candy for catching Pokemon of that type. Specifically, during this event, I would Mega Evolve a Pokemon that matches the type of the raid boss you're going to be going after. So something like a Mega Houndoom for Shadow Ho-Oh. For Dawn Wings Necrozma, you might want to go ahead and Mega Evolve something like a Psychic type. Mega Gardevoir is not bad because it'll boost Shadow Lugia, all 4 Tapus, and Necrozma. Really good Mega to choose. I would just Mega Evolve according to the legendary, because that will allow you to get more candy XLs for catching that Pokemon. Also, trading away a Pokemon, specifically this season, every time you trade away a Pokemon on a Sunday, you get 2 guaranteed candy XLs and 1 regular candy. If you trade away on any other day, you'll just get 1 candy XL, but still very good. You also get 2 special trades every Sunday this season. So if you catch a bunch of extra Necrozmas, you might as well just randomly mirror trade them with your friend, because it could go lucky, you could end up with a hundo. Finally, if you're gonna do max battles during this event, because we do have, of course, the new Dynamax Ralt coming, which is gonna be a very good Dynamax Pokemon. You can drop Pokemon at the power spots after you defeat them. Anyone who defeats a Pokemon at that power spot will in turn get you candy for the Pokemon you stationed. They are really good to drop Dynamax Legendaries, G-Max Pokemon, any Pokemon you need more candies for to power up their max moves or power them up, etc. Drop those. You can get up to 5 candies per Pokemon. Now, you need 50 Platinum Medals. So which one should we work on during this event? Of course, all the type medals here at the bottom, specifically the Fairy Tail and the Delinquent Medal. These are going to be the main 2 focus medals to work on during the wild area, because this is the theme of the wild area, Dark and Fairy. If, of course, you do a bunch of raids during the event, you'll work on your Battle Legend medal. Even if you do Mega Raids, you can work on your Champion medal, win 2,000 raids. We'll have a bunch of field research tasks during the event to get you the event themed Pokemon, so complete them to work on your Ranger medal. As I mentioned earlier, work on your Youngster medal by catching those Alolan Rattatas, especially the small ones, and then mirror trading them with a friend to get you more points on this medal. And then finally, there's always showcases going down in Pokemon Go. Try your best to win them to work on your Showcase Star medal. Now, before the event, I'd highly recommend you go into your advanced settings, download all assets, and turn on native refresh rate. This will make your gameplay just much smoother, and that's how you optimize your phone for Pokemon Go. Also, set a Buddy Sleeps the Great Buddy level. This will give you access to the Buddy Bounce Back, especially useful for legendary raids. When they hit your ball back, your buddy can sometimes come in clutch and hit it back at the Pokemon, saving you one of those valuable Premier Balls. Now, as far as adventure effects go, I obviously mentioned earlier to use Ice Burn Adventure Effect, but if you're not going to be raiding, you can go ahead and use Palkia's Spatial Rend Adventure Effect, which will double your spawn distance from 40 to 80 meters. The more Pokemon you can see, the more you can catch, the better for grinding. Now, if you're struggling to take on raids, you can use Behemoth Blade Adventure Effect from Zacian, which gives you a 10% attack boost in raids, or Behemoth Bash from Zamazenta, a 10% defense boost. Good options to go ahead and use if you want to go ahead and have a little easier time taking on legendaries if you're in a smaller group. Now, this event is amazing specifically because the level 80 update just dropped, where you need to get 203 million XP to reach level 80. If you do not have that much XP, this event is going to be amazing because you can get a lot of XP for raiding legendary, specifically 10,000 XP per raid. If you use a lucky egg, that's 20,000 XP. And if you hit that specific ranking, you get 5,000 more XP per raid. So up to 30,000 XP per raid you complete, depending if you complete the Go Pass to get the extra 5,000 XP. So of course, use the lucky egg during those raid hours, do as many raids as you can. Also, doing the tier 1 Dynamax battles is not bad at all because normally you get 5,000 XP, but during this event, it'll be 10,000 XP with that bonus I mentioned. On a lucky egg, 20,000 XP for 1 tier 1 max battle. You can do 4 of those a day with the max particles you get for free. So that's like 80,000 XP for free a day from just tier 1 max battles. Kind of insane. Overall XP is amazing for grinding during this event. Of course, you're going to need raid passes. So let's talk about how to get get those. And the best way is going to be to attend community ambassador meetups. Of course, you get one free raid pass every single day, but if you go on Campfire, you sort by meetups and you look for ones hosted by community ambassador, every raid hour meetup you go to, you can get one extra free raid pass. Check into the meetup. You'll get a timed research that will get you a free raid pass for any raid hour event you go to, but that's not it, because you can also get more. Specifically on Monday, we'll have Dynamax Ralts Max Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. going down at the same time as Shadow Lugia and Ho-Oh raid hour. It's kind of insane. They're like combined. Dynamax Gardevoir is going to be amazing because it's going to be the #1 fairy type max attacker in Pokemon Go and the #5 psychic type max attacker in Pokemon Go. Also, Dynamax Gallade will be the #3 fighting type max attacker in Pokemon Go. So we have some top new Dynamax attackers. So that's a good event to play. And if you check into the meetup for that event, you'll get 800 free max particles from the timed research as well. As far as Spotlight Hour, we then have a Spotlight Hour for Morlul from 6 to 7 p.m. on November 11th with 2 times Evolve XP as the bonus. This event is amazing because Morlul gets you 500 Stardust per catch, 750 if you're using a star piece. If you need to reach level 72, you need to get 1,000,000 stars. This is an amazing event to go ahead and do that. Catch 300 Morluls on a star piece during 1 hour, you get 225,000 Stardust, really big Stardust gains. Now, the best way to go ahead and take advantage of all these events and use these lucky eggs and star pieces to double your rewards, like the XP, like the Stardust, is to be through party play. If you party up with your friends and you share lucky eggs and star pieces through the party play feature, you get 2 times the amount of duration of that item. So if me and 4 trainers, for example, all party up, we all use 1 lucky egg, everyone in that group's getting 1 hour of lucky egg. If you use it on yourself, you'd only get 30 minutes. So highly recommend you share your lucky eggs and star pieces through the party play feature to get more out of those items for events like Spotlight Hour, for events like Raid Hour. Overall, guys, this event is amazing. Obviously, there's a lot of raiding to do, so you're only going to really be able to do up to like 2 free raids a day during this event if you attend a meetup and use your free one from the day. So consider looking into the shop for different bundles if you have some Poke Coins to try to get a good deal on some raid passes if you want to do some more raiding. If not, save your Poke Coins for the Global Wild Area, which is happening at the end of this event, and I'll have plenty of videos breaking down everything to know about this event and the best tips and tricks to follow to get the most out of it. So subscribe here to the channel, watch these other 2 videos on screen, and follow for more tips. Peace.